CV cough.
Roll another one. Sit up, never like you know it's put you back in with some automatics. We gon' set them down. Wait. Hey. Whoa. Shake it. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for a nigga. And she throw it back for a nigga. Michael Mary. Billie Jean. Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I Michael Mary.
She like the way that I
Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I
Yeah, got some sounds back. Hey. Welcome back to another fabulous episode of the Danny DiNero podcast. Here's your host, truly, me, Double D, and joining us,
Coco.
Hey.
Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus!
Oh, man. So, I'll just kick it off with a shout out to Mamba Day a couple days ago, April 13th. 4 years ago to that date, Kobe Bryant dropped that 60-point game. Will more than likely go down as the greatest career finish of all time, because I don't see anybody in their last game, unless they going down in their last game in their prime, ever dropping 60 points, especially in an NBA game. That, even though that was like a regular exhibition game, that was like the equivalent of like your last game going out like the MVP in like the Super Bowl or something. Like, it was spectacular. Kobe definitely went out on some Kobe shit. And yeah. Shout out to him. Rest in peace once again. Another rest in peace. Just want to get all the bad shit out the way. Rest in peace to Jacqueline Cruz Towns. That's Karl Anthony Towns' mom. She just recently passed away, dealing with complications from the COVID. So, yeah. On to some positive stuff. People started getting them stimulus checks. Hey! Check those bank accounts. You probably got a pending $1,200 deposit. No, you don't have one? Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do e-file?
Mm-hmm.
And you got your money through your bank?
Mm-hmm.
And
They're
you
like,
made less than $75,000 last year.
Mm-hmm. They're like, but you gonna wait till the last minute.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about what you made this year.
Right. If they went off that, they'd be like, bitch, fuck you.
They were like,
Coronavirus!
Right.
yeah, I just barely filed my thing just now, just so I could put my hands in the cookie jar as well. You know what I'm saying? Hey, damn, I'm just so excited. Yeah, just that's right. He used to. I'll be busting shots all day. No, what it was, I finally figured out. It's fucking complicated ass Mac. I finally figured out how to get into my iCloud. Or not even my iCloud. I figured out how to get out of my iCloud. Because that's what the problem was. Is because I bought it back when I had a Gmail. And because I had the Gmail on there. Or I bought it with the Gmail. And then when I switched it over to the Live. It just didn't. It wasn't letting me get in there. So I was just like, alright, fuck it. I just left it alone. Tried to find some alternatives. But I finally got it working, but it's bittersweet because I remember I had read something like in the summertime, Spotify is gonna discontinue use for the DJ apps or some dumb shit. So then I gotta.
So you're telling me if I had stock in Spotify for that time frame, sell before that time frame, cause
Yeah, because I mean, why would
profit.
you change your software up to where it's not compatible with like a lot of the big DJ apps? I mean,
Yeah.
don't you know that that's where the money is in DJing and streaming? Hello.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
You know how dope it probably is to be a DJ today when you don't have to fucking buy records. You just
Yeah.
log into your Spotify
Everything
account and you got
digital.
access to every song.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like back in the day when you had to go down to the music trader, the Tower Records, get the vinyl, and you had a whole fucking hella crates of fucking shit. Yeah, you ain't even gotta do that shit no more. Yeah, I know y'all see I'm out here living crazy, right? Still ain't shaved. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is.
Coronavirus!
Talk about the long delayed return of Insecure.
Man, it kind of like took my hype away. Like I really wasn't even like I'm like finally fuck, and then
Right.
for it to be a 30-minute episode where I'm like I gotta wait another week for this shit. Like I'm just like I really wish I don't be getting spoilers on my social media platforms, thankfully. So maybe they just know better that I will delete their ass. So I really wish I could just wait and not watch any of them and then run through them because this shit I'm like just like not even. It was a good episode.
Alright,
But-
so all I heard was don't download no more episodes for you till the end of the season.
But you can't watch them either.
Huh?
Right.
Oh man, I remember back in the day with certain shows like that, like for the premieres and for the finales, they would typically be the longer episodes of the
Right,
series.
like it would be like
So it's like you
45
went.
minutes.
So it was like you went a long time without seeing the show. We come back, we give you an extra dosage, and then at the end of the season, you know you're about to go on a long break, so we give you an extra nice send off.
And then like
Like I remember,
Like,
I remember
normally
like
it's like
Lost,
more-
Walking
yeah.
Dead did that. Like they do a lot of.
or it's like where something exciting happens. Because I'm pretty sure, and this is going to be a spoiler. If y'all ain't watched this, then I'm sorry. But I'm not really sorry. So, exactly. Like at the baby shower, Lawrence and that girl, Condola or whatever, were talking.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and then they just told Issa about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I don't know, I feel like to start it off, it should have been something else, or like maybe they shouldn't have told her, and they should have just let Lawrence show up at the event. You know what I mean? Like something a little more like confrontational. Like all three of y'all got, oh, this is my new boo, and she's like, oh shit, that's my ex boo. Like,
Well, you know what they're setting it up for. Once again, like she said, spoiler alert. He's gonna show up to the actual block party. That's when it's gonna be awkward because it's gonna be
Exactly,
all this build up. Issa is taking the time to be mature, and I'm gonna be friends with this person still. I'm not gonna let it
And
knock the
then
business.
She did say, like, for what's his name, what's the, can't think of their names right now. Molly. What's the dude that's dating Molly? Andrew?
Yeah.
Or kind of dating her. And he's like Nathan or Nathaniel's roommate.
Oh yeah,
She
yeah.
told him not to come.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I don't know. But I'm like, you really liked him, and then I mean, I don't care. You over here dicking down fucking or getting some dick from the TSA guy, but
Yeah.
you really like.
Hey man, this TSA guy got his perks, man.
Hey yo, he hella do though.
He pulled up with what was it?
Henny and some dro. I was like, okay, TSA Bay, shit. Which is fine, but I'm like, if you really like the guy, Nathaniel or Nathan, I can't remember exactly what his name is, but
Yeah. That was the black dude. I think we last seen her with him.
One.
Yeah. That didn't he like get ghost on her though?
Yeah, he did.
That's why.
But then he came with like flowers and she didn't even get a chance to. I don't know, like.
But that's why she didn't get a chance to talk with him. You know what I'm saying? To after the fact. She still hasn't technically talked to him.
She still hasn't really talked to him.
But
I don't know. I don't like stuff like that.
But he was hella. Come on, what girl? I mean, I guess maybe Issa, but what girl really even get that nigga another chance? Like he had her on the back burner for like what was it like a month? Something crazy.
Right.
And in LA, as you can see, motherfuckers don't take their time. They move on to the next. You know, what's your exit? You know, let me come over there. You know, run through some of your friends. Nah.
That shit. Yo, I ain't got no filter, but I wouldn't have said that to her. I would have said that to my homegirls. That shit is awkward as fuck.
That shit was funny.
Like, I mean,
she was like, LA is so small. What's your exit? Let me come over there and run through some of your exits like you do mine.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I would be like, oh, this is like, wait, is she crazy? Like, you got a whole, she had some valid ass reason why to ask that. Like, is this bitch crazy?
Right.
He's like, oh, she crazy, but she's not crazy. And it's fucked up that, like, most people know what that means. Like,
right.
She crazy, she gonna be weird and awkward about it, but she not gonna slash your tires.
Right. Exactly.
So it's like,
but I'm excited for it to be back. So, you know, I like it. I like it. I was going to say, I like it when, you know, like you said, especially with right now with motherfucking
coronavirus.
I like being able to, you know, here and there watch a couple of shows. Obviously, there's other ways to keep yourself busy, but it's nice to have a couple of shows to watch in the downtime.
I mean, yeah, just because, I'm normally a show watcher anyway.
Right, because you're like right now, because right now we're watching what, For Life,
Westworld.
Now we got Insecure, Westworld, every now and then a little bit of Tommy, then on and off with the little DC stuff, you know, got the Titans and the Harley Quinn and all that. So, I mean, there's options, especially for somebody like myself who would typically spend at least 6 hours a day watching sports. So, not having that is really like, you know, beneficial. But yeah, so I mean, we got like another 2.5 months or so of some Insecure, so that'll be nice to watch. I hope it because it's typically like what, 10 episodes or whatever a season, so 9 more to go. So hopefully this will be hopefully with this long break they took it to benefit the show. Like they took it to obviously have some good writing. Because I know Issa had like a lot on her plate last year. You know, she was doing like a lot of movies and stuff. Yeah.
I know she did at least one solid movie.
Right. And, you know, she's been behind the scenes. She's doing like a lot of writing, a lot of producing. So I just hope that with her having all that stuff going on, the reason it was delayed like an extra year was so that she could have the time to focus on it and not dilute the product.
No, exactly.
You know,
especially making people wait because they're not gonna do that again if it's trash.
Right.
So.
Right. That shit will just
fall off.
It'll get murdered.
But I mean, I like it. I like the authenticity of it, like definitely like the girl vibes, and you know how you have all the different characters of like your friends and your girlfriends, and you know the ones who truly support you, the ones who kind of support you, but at least they show their true colors. So you know what to expect from your friends. Like I don't give a fuck. You know, once you kind of get someone down packed, like you know what to expect from them. I mean, even when her brother was there, you know, DJing, that shit was funny as fuck. Like your brother wants to see legs or titties. He was like titties.
He was like titties.
Like even gay men like titties. Who cares? Shit. Come on now.
I don't see no legs.
You no legs, bitch.
I got legs.
I got legs. Let me see your titties.
Right. Yeah. So that'll definitely be a good. Glad that's back. Good little thing to watch. Well, let's say our goodbyes to the XFL 2.0.
Damn, that was fast. That's done?
It's done. It's done. Well, I mean, the coronavirus, man.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, but...
Coronavirus killed it. It was in its second season after almost 20 years off.
Oh, shit.
And it only made it 5 games into the season when the coronavirus hit. And they got to just pretty much fold up shop because, I mean, they got no games to play. So
Can't make no revenue.
no revenue, and then all those employees to pay. Vince McMahon just gonna, charge it to the game.
It sucks. I hate to say it like this, but I feel like I had another instance too. I can't think of it where I'm like I'm one of those, like, I'm not super like, oh, things happen for a reason like every single time, but like I definitely recognize like the coincidences and stuff. I'm like, if that was already revamped twice, to me it wasn't getting that much hype. The only time it was getting that much hype is when they were talking about like, who were they calling, Kaepernick or something, when they were talking about putting him on there for some crazy ass bag.
Yeah. Good thing they didn't do that.
Oh yeah, they would have been in the hole with his ass.
I mean, they're already in the hole, like at least 10, 20 million.
Well, that's what I mean, but
Would have been 40 million.
would have been 40 million on some bullshit.
It's alright though. Vince McMahon worth over $1 billion.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would have been. I'm sure he was more like excited for it. You know what I mean? Like that's a good. It seems like a good investment, but I mean, of course, no one. I mean, they say they saw this coming, but maybe not to this extent.
Well, here's my thing. You see how wrestling is still going on? How they got everybody isolated at the training facilities and all that? I would have did the same shit for this XFL league. Because think about it like this. It was only 8 teams. So it's not like the NFL
huge,
or
huge,
MLB
yeah.
or
It's
NBA.
more, you can contain it.
You figure maybe 30 people a team? That's what?
Well, what sucks is
That's less
that
than 300 when you consider players and staff.
It sucks because it literally takes one, and I'm constantly talking about this at work, that it's always one bad fucking banana in the bunch. Like, seriously.
But this is my thing. All they had to do is like, look, if you want to play, which motherfuckers obviously did want to play.
How many fucking NFL players have
That's different. That's different.
Have contracts and
That's
still be out there?
different.
No, it's not. Wilding the fuck out, risking their shit.
Because they make millions. You're not
So-
making millions with the XFL, so you need that money to pay your bills. So I would have them isolated. Because think about it, it's only going to be a few months. It's not like NFL and NBA where you're going to be 8 months away from your family. The season would
100%.
The season would have only been like, it was already 5 games in. So it would only been like another 2 months at the most. So what I would have did if I was Vince McMahon, I would have immediately figured it out. Had them staying at a facility or some sort. And obviously you're gonna have to treat the players like kids. Put security, make sure nobody's leaving or coming onto the premises, and just like the wrestling, play the event in a crowdless environment.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Yeah, the whole the action wouldn't be as exciting because there's not going to be no crowd. But hey, so what? That's what it's about to be with the NBA and NFL when they come back. You think they're gonna have an audience there when they come back? Yeah, right.
Yeah, no.
So Vince McMahon, I would have used this opportunity to actually turn a profit this time, because now, if you would have had the XFL going still, we got no sports to watch. You know what I mean? Your ratings would have been through the roof by default. People would have been tuning in on Saturday and Sunday just because there's something to watch. And it's football. The most watched sport. So I don't see why he dropped the ball on that, because that was a prime opportunity. I
agree. But because I just deal with this so much, it would have taken one person who snuck out or fucked up or snuck his bitch in there.
Absolutely.
And he would have ruined it for everyone, got people infected. It would have been this whole big ordeal.
But that's why I said to have security. So basically, we're not saying you can't leave. We just saying if you leave, you can't come back. So how bad you want to leave?
That's what I mean. Like sneaking your bitch in there.
No, that's what the security is for. You see what I'm saying?
You saying that, like I said, like it's never been done. Like
fuck it. Let your girl give you a pass. There's some female staffers in there. Let your man get sucked up by the nurse or whatever for a couple months.
It's always
Just let the direct deposit go into her account. So so she'll feel better getting a couple 6 figures or whatever while you getting sucked up.
I agree, 100%.
I'm just saying.
But it's always
as a business,
oh, I wouldn't even bat an eye. Like, oh, XFL player snuck in his girlfriend who works here and blah blah blah. Now fucking half the team is infected with coronavirus. I would be like this. Yeah, I believe it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just because people just do the dumbest shit, and I think like with now that everyone's in the house, portraying their dumbass freaking thoughts on the gram and on the Facebook and all that all day, it's like, goddamn, everyone's just stupid, and now they're just showing people you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like all like and everything's just a joke where it's like all like the whole time, oh fuck Trump. Oh, now he's giving us $1,200. I'm like, damn man, $1,200 buys you out. Shit, don't do nothing illegal in front of that fucking person.
While we on the subject of the
Coronavirus.
I want to talk about kind of like the start of it in the sports world when Rudy Gobert had contracted it after fucking publicly being stupid, touching all over the mics and camera and shit. So it turns out that you know, when he caught it, a couple other Jazz players had caught it, one of them being Donovan Mitchell. And this has been kind of quiet behind the scenes, but apparently Donovan Mitchell's fucking pissed. Like, still to this, like, I guess he's good now, like, health-wise, but he's still pissed that, because in his mind, he's like...
You could have gave me a death sentence, or my family, motherfucker.
Right. So, behind the scenes...
He's a perfect example. What were you just talking about? Stupid-ass people.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got a death sentence, and you over here, let me see what I can touch. Okay.
Yeah, not taking it serious.
You're not going to... How your mouth going to feel when I punch you in your face when I see you?
And I'm sure it happened, because behind the scenes, they're basically saying that one of them's going to be traded. Because apparently they can't coexist right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at those repercussions. Because you were a fucking little-ass kid... and wanted to touch everything. And
no, he's a big ass kid. He's like 7 feet.
No, fuck him. He a little ass kid. You getting disrespected right now. You know what I mean? And now you're being traded. What if that was like what if that turns into the downfall of his career?
Oh, he's always gonna be known as a face.
Oh, I'm just saying. But think about that. That's exactly why I said that. Oh, it sounds good. Put everyone in a facility and do this and security. This is a grown-ass man who has a family probably, who has a mother, father, grandparents, and he went and did all that dumb shit that could have killed other people.
Mm-hmm.
Because exactly, what if one of those players, like, look, this is a fact. Some players' mom just died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I'm just like, people do not give a fuck about the repercussions until it happens to them. They don't even care if it happens to someone else. You can say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm this, and a big old public thing, but now it's like you're forever going to be known as that person. You're going to get traded, and it's like, are people going to feel sorry? Now, what if your career goes down the hole and you end up playing for some shit-ass team, or you just a bench warmer from now on? Be like, because why? Because you couldn't keep your hands to yourself? I'm sorry, karma.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, this shit is wild.
Yeah, I just got in contact with friend of mine in New York. I haven't spoken to him like almost 20 years. He's got the coronavirus.
Oh, shit.
And he's talking about how, like, yeah, man. He's like, bro, be safe out there. Like, this shit is no joke. He's like, I feel hella weak. Like, and he's like my age, so it's not like he's like old or anything. And he's just like, yeah. He's like, I'm just resting, quarantining away from family. You know. He's like, yeah, but it's the real deal. It's not a joke. Like, it's not a game. He's like, I feel like real weak, like weak. And this is a guy that plays basketball all the time, in shape, and he's talking about he feels weak. Right. So I can only imagine if like a couch potato gets this shit. They go, oh my God, I'm dying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why it's such a problem. It's like those are the people who are going to go to the hospitals, need to be on ventilators, need to be, you know, and then you're sick, so you're being around all these healthcare providers. If they get sick, then we need healthcare providers. Like, it's just, I don't know. I've definitely always been one of those people that think of, like the domino effect of something, like how it turns into a bigger problem. And like I said, I talk about this at work all the time just because we have our own, like, fair housing laws and we're supposed to treat people the same. And it's, like, constantly someone is always like, well, their situation isn't the same. And I'm like, right, but if you follow these guidelines to the T, they shouldn't become a problem. And every single time they're not followed to a T, we get some fuck shit that happens. And I'm like, I don't know what else I have to say to you people. I'm like, what do I gotta start telling you? I'm not gonna deal with these problems when they arise because I'm over here I am the I told you so person. I'm also, don't think I'm gonna be like, oh, it's okay. I'm be like, I fucking told you not to do this.
Right.
And you still did it. So no, now you get to fucking really deal with it. So I don't know. I'm really, really big on that. And like I said, people just are not going to take things seriously. Now it's like, maybe they will take things a little bit serious because now it's like, what? Like, normally it always comes down to like your family or your money. So now it's like, it can affect both right now. Your money is most likely affected right now. And then, your family could be at risk.
Right.
So it's like, people are not going to take things serious until it affects one or more of those things. So, and then of course the people who are just chilling, they're going to get unemployment, they're getting a bonus for unemployment, their families are fine, they're not going to learn from it, and that's why this shit's going to end up repeating for next fucking winter or something like that. It's like, we're going to be like preparing for Corona fucking season or something, like, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, everything shuts down at this time, you know? So I'm just like, oh, God. Like, that's what I'm just terrified of, is it's going to be, like, I think someone mentioned it on the last pod, like, on the live, where it's like, oh, it's going to, where it happens like flu season, where it's like, oh, it's Corona season. Like, oh, fuck.
Right.
Exactly. So.
Well, like I said, I believe it was last week, when I brought up the Ezra Miller, the Flash.
Yes.
Not even a week later, I told you they was going to be trying to get rid of this guy, and that is exactly what the rumors are. They're already figuring out a way to write him off, trying to bring in a different Flash character, Wally West, which is basically like the Kid Flash or whatever. Because I guess it turns out, like, I wasn't sure at the time when I reported it, but basically, turns out it was a serious altercation. Like,
It was.
It was.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, with this Me Too movement, we're in like real sensitive times right now. So, you know, certain things you could do back in the day that you just can't do today. Like 20 years ago, you might have been able to choke a bitch out and like, yo, come on, get out of my face. And that would have been the end of it. But today,
now everybody got cell phones, and it's a matter of a second where it's like, oop, got everything on camera.
Exactly.
Like, you really gotta just keep your fucking cool.
Right. Now, I get it. You're going to be in situations where you're tested, where you're trolled, where you're antagonized, all that. You got more to lose.
You got more to lose.
You know what I'm saying?
Have those,
You can't walk up to somebody that makes 4 figures and jeopardize your 7 figures. Think about that. Somebody making 4 figures is jeopardizing your 7 figures. Like, don't worry about this barely a thousandaire when you're a millionaire.
If I get into that shit, I swear to God, I'm gonna have someone on like, they're gonna be part of my entourage that is just
and that's how
shit.
And that's how like the gangster rappers do it.
Like,
they got them.
I'm gonna have my
they got them goons.
The shit
they
at
got
all
them
fucking time.
exactly.
So if you wanna fucking spit on me, you wanna call me.
But you know what?
Shit,
but you know what? When you keep those goons around,
you will not be fucking tested.
Nobody does that. When you got a bunch of big ass gorilla looking motherfuckers around you, ain't nobody walking up to hell. Like, you might have let's just paint a scenario here, you know, because you're fairly like tall. You're almost 6 feet. Let's say you got like another 6'2" woman or something that's like, I'm gonna fuck Coco up when I see her, and she catch you out in the streets. But then it's like some fucking Amanda Nunes bitches around you. You think she gonna walk up to you and test you?
No.
When it's a bunch of nobodies just like her, but they around you?
Yeah.
Nah.
Exactly.
Because if they hit her, they gonna have to go after them. But what they gonna have to offer?
Right.
It ain't even worth it. A lawyer ain't even gonna take the case. But did Coco hit you? No.
Right. Nope.
Oh, now I don't wanna take this case. Yeah, I'm saying we ain't gonna make no money here.
Right.
Who hit you? Boo Boo number 2? Oh, get the fuck out
Right,
of here.
it's gonna be like you're gonna look like a groupie. You came after me, and one of my fucking bodyguards or etc. stopped you. It's like, boop, you won't even get front page with that. Girl, bye.
What you think? How you think Floyd walks around Vegas without getting touched?
Exactly. Exactly.
Because this nigga's like 5 feet, and everybody that's around him is like 6'8".
Right. You're not even. You might
And he's already the fucking undefeated fighter. But people would still
Just
think
for
about
that-
testing him
yeah, that
because it'd be
clout,
worth
that-
that hit just for the payday,
Oh, absolutely.
et cetera, et cetera. But it ain't worth. You start thinking differently about that payday when you got somebody that looked like he could have been the fucking Monstar walking around him looking at you like, nah, can't get close to the champ, little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, no autographs.
Yeah, like no autographs. But yeah, man. So it's been a wild last 30 days. That's where we're at right now, right? We're about at the 30-day
We're
mark,
almost
right?
at the 30-day mark.
Since like all this is this is pretty much when it started to hit the fan 30 days ago. Because I remember, about March 14th. That's when they kind of started. Like everything started kind of like being like real, like on some national shit. Like now
And
everybody
they
was
know-
paying
and
attention
they,
to it.
Well, they announced it on the 16th, I think, because it was like right around St. Patrick's Day, where pretty much it's like,
Yeah, because I remember.
St. Patrick's Day is canceled, y'all. So,
Mhm.
you know, y'all ain't getting no green beer, you ain't getting no fucking tacos. You know, take your ass home.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess I've just been embracing it. Like, it's just I've been going through the motions. I have my I think the hardest part, like, I don't know what the day is. Like, I keep forgetting, like, oh, it's Wednesday, it's Thursday, it's Friday, because, like, I have an untraditional, like, I don't work Monday through Friday, so it's like I'll dead-ass think it's Thursday, and it's like, no, it's Friday, and so I'm like, unless I'm getting fucking paid or something, I'm like, it's just another day, man, unless I don't gotta come to work, it's just another day. Like,
Right.
I'm over here like, it's not the 30th, like, where we can figure out what the fuck is going on. You know, we still holding down the fort or whatever, but I don't know, I'm just going through the motions.
Yeah. Oh boy. But
There was one good thing I did see in the, like, you know how they be posting good news. I definitely feel like this person should be recognized in his company. I didn't get a name for it, but so it was like a FedEx driver.
Mm-hmm.
So a FedEx driver pulled up with a package, and they had a sign on the door that says, "Someone in this house has an autoimmune disorder. Like, please leave the packages at the door." So, and they had like the like an eye ring or something where they catch the video. So it literally captured the FedEx driver walking up. It's like a normal, like a small handheld size package. Walking up to the door, reading the sign, and he walks away and comes back and full on, like, I don't know if he Lysols it or sanitizes it, like completely sanitizes this whole box and writes on it like, "I sanitized your box once I seen the note on the door. Stay safe." You know, smiley face.
Mm-hmm.
And like they took a picture of the box, like you could clearly see it had been like gotten wet, you know, sanitized and everything.
Right.
So he does work for FedEx. They did find his name. It's Justin Bradshaw, FedEx employee in Boca Raton, Florida. So he did do that once he read. So she is an 11-year-old. She was an 11-year-old girl. She has type 1 diabetes and autoimmune disorder. So obviously stuff like that, like they get sick, they are more likely to like suffer from it a lot harder. So yeah, he read that and made sure her package was like super sanitized before he even left it on the door. So I definitely hope FedEx is proud of their employees. I mean, not like Amazon where they got fucking their employees over here spitting on packages and shit and leaving them on the doors.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so that was cool. I like seeing stuff like that. I'm like, it just sucks. I feel like there's like, out of all the 10 things that happen, only like one of them is good. Like, you always see more of the bad, like they said, the fucking Amazon employee. And it's like, you know, we're in a technology world. Like,
right.
You can see these fucking eye-ring doorbells. There's a camera.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you still wilding the fuck out? Like, one, you're sick for doing shit like that anyway. Like, what's the matter with you? And then two, it's like, there's a camera.
Right.
Like,
I mean, and plus, you know, like you said, nobody ever wants to focus on the positive stuff. It's always highlight the negatives. Like, I just seen a little article that a preacher, I forgot what state or whatever, but a preacher who was, talking about, oh, that coronavirus is bullshit in the Lord's name and blah, 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 blah. We're going to push through this, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he died from the coronavirus a couple days ago. You see what I'm saying? Like, of course, y'all love that story, huh? This guy was over here talking about, oh, this is bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he died by what? Oh, oh, he was coughing when he died? Oh, he had the coronavirus. All right, yeah, we got this article now. Like, that, and that's why this shit is blown out of the proportion that it is. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say the coronavirus is bullshit, because I don't know shit about the coronavirus. But I will say, based on the statistics, like, y'all are blowing it way out of proportion.
Yes.
A little over 20,000 people died by the coronavirus, but 60,000 died by the flu?
That's what I mean.
Like, where's all this talk about the flu?
Hundreds of thousands of people die from, like, I seen this meme. Hundreds of thousands of people die from obesity every year, and they still come out with a fucking...
I bet you more people have died from violence this year than the coronavirus.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and say the coronavirus is bullshit, but I will say that the media is just making it out way bigger than it needs to be. Like, oh my God, it's not that serious. You see Ja Rule try to call out 50 Cent on IG?
I glimpsed
Said he wants to
at
battle him live.
Like, he bored. He's bored. He on quarantine. He's bored as fuck.
Speaking of quarantine, you know Tory Lanez, his little quarantine radio. So I guess it was funny the other day I was watching it, and 6ix9ine jumped in the room. And Tory Lanez be hella hyped. He's like, oh, we got 6ix9ine in the building. We got 6ix9ine in the building. Yeah, quarantine. And 6ix9ine still up to his old tricks trolling. Oh my God. What's the first thing this nigga says out his mouth? Yo, I got this new music and you gonna play it. Otherwise, I'm gonna snitch on you because you ain't even from America. You from Canada. It's like... I was like, yo, I don't fuck with rat ass niggas, but look, I love how this nigga's embracing who he is, and still no fucks is given. I hope, not saying that I'm gonna be bumping it like that, because if it's fire, I will play it. But I hope and I pray that his music is fire, because I can't wait to see how the game embraces it. How the game embraces a popular snitch with fire music.
Right. I mean, it's gonna suck because the people who are like really about that life and have a moral code and stuff like that, but if he comes out with when he comes out with music anyway, people are gonna listen because they're just fucking curious.
Yeah.
And then two, if it's fire, it's gonna blow up even more. Like, even when he got out, he got like, it was like something crazy, like 2 million extra followers or something, just because they want to know what he's gonna do. Like, what's next? Especially in this time of where there's no real fucking entertainment.
Right.
It's like, yo, like, he's about to get all his bag back that he spent on them fucking lawyers. And all these, like, producers and, like, you know, the behind-the-scenes people who help, you know, artists make their music and make their labels and all that.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, nah, you should really collab with fucking 6ix9ine. And there's going to be people who are like, hell no, I don't give a fuck.
You know what's going to happen? The artists are going to wait to see how the fans embrace it. Because if the plays and everything are there, they don't give a fuck. They're trying to get paid. They're trying to get paid.
You don't think anyone will be like, nah, I'm good?
You know who's going to be like, nah, I'm good? The people that 6ix9ine wouldn't even collab with because it ain't beneficial to him. 6ix9ine going forward is only going to collab with people of a high caliber. Well, kind of like right before he got caught up when he was doing the song with Nicki Minaj, so Bobby Shmurda.
None of those people, you don't think any of those people, and I'm not saying yes or no, I truly have no idea. I actually would like to see someone be like, I don't give a fuck, but I'm not fucking with you. I'm good. I got a higher moral. And I mean, I get it, the whole money thing. I don't know what I would do in that situation. But I don't know. I feel like though at least one person it would come out there where it's like, oh, so and so's not fucking with him. You know what I mean? I'm like, I hope it's at least one person that is just has some like moral.
The only people that's gonna say something are the people that he wouldn't even fuck with. I'm telling you.
I'm not even including them though. Like, it's more of the, oh, you should collab with him, a high name artist, and they're like, nah, I'm good. Because they're already a high name artist. I mean, I know, of course, money's money, but not all the time.
Listen. When you got shit like this,
let these bitches know, nigga.
Right. That's, I mean, it's definitely gonna be interesting.
When you got that shit coming in, niggas, you don't give a fuck, because that's automatically, even if the music is trash, it's gonna get a million clicks. Hundreds of million clicks.
Right. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's gonna be interesting. Like, I know something's gonna come from it, whether it's something like that, you know, oh, so-and-so collabing, or, you know, so-and-so beefing, or, you know, something's gonna come from it, some extra entertainment, which, of course, I definitely believe in. No press is bad. No press is bad press. Like, and this is actually a perfect example of it. This motherfucker done been in jail, being a snitch, a well-known out there snitch. All his memes of he's telling on you, and he
changed his profile on Instagram to him sitting in a mousetrap eating cheese.
Like a little rat. But it's like, well, now y'all know. So, I mean, don't be telling his ass shit.
Motherfuckers are still gonna fuck with him, I'm telling you. His shit gonna drop.
Oh, I'm not saying no one's gonna fuck with him. I'm just saying I'm hoping someone will be like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, somebody will. Somebody that doesn't.
Like, I don't even want to just be associated with you. Like,
somebody that don't need the money is gonna be like, nah, I ain't gonna fuck with him. Somebody like, let's say, like a Meek Mill.
Right.
Meek Mill associating with 6ix9ine would hurt his brand.
Yeah.
Somebody like 50 though, it wouldn't hurt his brand to associate with 6ix9ine, because 50, he's already established.
So many bags, and
50's already established, and he's already in a whole nother lane outside of music.
Like I said, and of course it's gonna be depending on who it is. I don't know. I think it's gonna be an interesting.
Hold up! Let me get it started. BB with the Robins, looking all retarded. BB sagging, fly like a dragon. Bitch suck my dick 'cause I fly like Aladdin.
Bitch suck my dick 'cause I'm fly like Aladdin.
Yo, can't.
Oh man, let me see if anybody. Let me hop on the IG live real quick. Let's see if get somebody's opinion on 6ix9ine. See if we got anybody. Let me I guess play some music.
Niggas envy us, Blinky got the stiffy up. Got Blinky up, drumming up, stiffy up.
He's back. 6ix9ine, nigga.
Pop these niggas like a willy nigga. You a silly nigga. In the hole with them billy niggas. And them hooping niggas. You don't know. And they shooting niggas. We ain't hooping nigga. Look at me. You a loser nigga. Out that Uzi nigga. On the stoop. Krills in my Jersey. Girl on my phone. You wanna fuck but keep it closed on. I only want the joke. Man, that's really all I use is for the kick out the door. I don't want it. You can keep the hole.
Alright. Nobody hopping on right now. Oh shit. As soon as I close it, then a couple of people started joining. Go figure. It's taking too long. I can see a bunch of people online on live right now. So now it's like a competition to get people on live. I see D Nice is on, so you know he gets. Looks like Tory Lanez is on too. So yeah, that's already like half of Instagram right there. Both of those guys. Yeah, man. I think like I said, I think his shit's gonna drop and it's gonna be fire. Cause I mean, I'm sure he's gonna make the same exact music. I'm sure it'll sound exactly the same. And it's gonna do the numbers that it's gonna do. Because just like you said, just based off of curiosity, people are gonna want to hear what he's talking
even
about.
In the beginning, when he first came out and how he looked and the rainbow hair and, you know, I mean, he definitely, from the beginning, he has definitely made his own lane in the industry. Because it's like, if you listen to him, like, that sounded like some hard-ass, fucking thug-ass gangster.
Yeah.
And then,
I didn't even know he was
this
like,
motherfucker got rainbow hair.
I didn't even know he was a little 5'3" Mexican
That's what I mean, with rainbow hair.
with rainbow hair.
You're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, so, you know what I mean? So it's like, he already made his own lane because people off just curiosity were like Googling him and listening to his music and fucking with him just for that. And then it's like, oh, he's going to jail. People are following it. He being a snitch. He's getting all these like attention for the memes and the, you know, that shit. And now it's like, now he's out of jail. He's a fucking known snitch. And he's going to get right back to the bag because one, he needs, you know, anyone needs to replenish that fucking kind of lawyer money. And people are gonna be like, yo, I can't wait to hear what he says. You know, he talks shit regardless, so he's gonna be wilding the fuck out talking shit, which people love that. Like, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yep. Damn, I had something on the back of my mind I wanted to talk about. Should have wrote it down just now. Shit. My old man memory.
We should do this every pod. Like, it's like...
Well, while you were talking, I was thinking of something, but I was trying to just keep the thought there. I should have just...
You gotta jot it down.
I should have jotted it down.
Jot it down.
Oh, the IG Live. I wanted to talk about how this IG Live is like...
Oh, you know what?
People are like really taking advantage of this.
Yes, they are.
And they're like, they're building their fan base, like how we just mentioned the Tory Lanez.
Yes.
That was one of the best album rollouts I've ever seen in my life. He hopped on the IG Live wave, created Quarantine Radio, and is basically averaging like 200,000 followers every time he gets on, or viewers, I should say. His Instagram followers doubled 2 million in 1 week.
Yeah.
That's insane. Insane.
Yep.
Like, I thought D Nice, the little DJ, I thought he was doing something crazy, but Tory Lanez took it to the next level. He took it to the next level. So now
it's showing who the hustlers,
yep,
who the excuse people are, you know, the sit around people. It's showing that, because same thing, even so as soon as you said like taking advantage of IG Live, my job wants to do that too. So my job has an Instagram now, and because they were like, oh, let's do virtual events. So it's like we have virtual events where people can submit like contest photos, and then they want us to do IG Live and announce the winner and invite all of our residents to follow us on IG. And it's just like, oh shit, like exactly. Taking any and everything to the next level and not making it an excuse that just because you can't be there physically doesn't mean you can't be present or be a part of something. So, yeah.
Yep.
It's definitely taking things to another level.
Yep. And people are taking advantage of it. Including the people that's... I'm going to sound like I'm slut shaming, but I'm going to say it anyway. Including those people selling that pussy at $3 a month. I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't get it. $3 a month. I'm telling you right now. I know a few of these girls. I won't say personally, because I ain't fucked none of them, but I know them. I'm telling you right now, I better not see none of these bitches after the coronavirus talking about I want the expensive bag or I want to be at the expensive restaurant. Because look, no, bitch. No. If I have to create the union myself, I will. Me and all the other niggas, we are going to downplay the worth of your pussy. I'm sorry. You can't be out here expecting to eat $200 plates at Le Me restaurant and you out here selling your pussy for $3 a month. Now, when I say selling your pussy, I don't mean like you fucking for $3 a month. But you're basically showing all your goods for $3 a month. I'm gonna tell you right now. Ain't no way I can get with a chick that's doing some shit like that. Because if you're willing to show yourself at $3 a month, you don't love yourself. Either that or you have no hustle whatsoever and your ribs are touching. So at that point, all right, I'm sympathetic to it. But once again, if you got no hustle to that point, I still wouldn't fuck with you. So it just circles right back. Do you know how many motherfuckers you gotta show your pussy to pay your bills? If your overhead was $3,000 a month, and that's not much. Bitch, you gonna need like 300 OnlyFans to pay your bills a month. Think about how many niggas you gotta show your pussy to for $3 a month to pay your bills. That's if your overhead is $3,000. And I guess that's kind of high for some of you bitches. So let's get a benefit of doubt. Let's just say you a basic bitch and all you gotta do is have food in the fridge and pay your rent. Let's just call it. And you take the bus. You got no. And you ain't even gotta take the bus because we in Corona season. So
Where are you going?
exactly, where are you going? So let's call it half that, $1,500 a month. Bitch, still 150. 150. I don't get it. And some of these bitches, they be, I ain't gonna lie, some of these bitches look bad. But they just don't. I mean, how many episodes ago was that? I'm talking about know your worth. Bitches just not knowing their worth. Like, since when did showing your pussy become pay less competitive? Like,
It's not. It's supposed to go up. Your prices are supposed to be how bad do you want to see me, not how easy it is to see me.
right.
I'm sorry, my coffee costs more than $3 a day, a morning. I'm like, bro. I have one girlfriend that I never checked her page out, but how often she does it. And it's, you know what? I truly think she does it because she likes it. Because she got a whole bomb-ass day job in the medical field. Like, I truly think she just likes it. Like on a sexual level.
Right.
She ain't got no boyfriend. She made it very clear, like, I ain't with nobody, yada, yada, yada. That she just likes it, and she does a lot of, like, the, like, she does photo shoots and stuff, like, she is trying to be more of, like, an exotic model and stuff like that, but that's not her bread and butter. I've never looked or seen what, like, her prices are monthly, her packages and stuff like that.
That was going to be my question.
I've never looked,
But I think I have an idea who you're talking about. And I doubt they're charging $3 a month.
No, fuck no. I would be surprised if it was less than 50.
It's probably less than 50. Because even, like, the known people are charging 20, 25.
Right.
But still, 20, 25 makes sense.
Right.
When you start to do the math.
Right.
$3.
Like, and then, like I said, I think it's more of the, I know she don't need that money.
Right. It's extra money.
It's just the, meh. I got time for it.
It's extra money. It's just like you when somebody gives you money for pics. You don't necessarily need that because
No,
you got
but
your own
exactly.
money to make your money from doing bets. But if you can get some extra money
Oh,
from telling somebody what to play,
But if someone's like, let me give you $3 for a fucking banger, I'm gonna be like, fuck out my way. Get off my
Right.
sidewalk.
right? So
I'm gonna be insulted.
so
Actually,
look
I'll
at
be
so
like,
look at that for an example.
So you trying to give me some pocket?
Look at that for an example.
You might get blocked.
I'll use myself for an example. I charge people $200 a month for me to hit them up every day with pics.
For them to risk their money.
$200 a month on me just talking to somebody.
That's what I mean. This is just advice.
So you see the whole know your worth. So for me to be a consultant to you and have a conversation with you, that costs you $200 a month. So
But
these same
people
exact
are over here showing.
they whole goods, cause what solidifies you in a relationship? Like that woman being yours, you're the only one that has access to everything of her. All these other niggas got her for $3 a month. What makes her so special at that point? What? Cause you're the only one that fucks her?
Yeah, but at any time, like if I'm standing in front of her dude, I could be like, oh, your girl's who? Look, I can see her vagina right now for $3. Like,
Exactly.
it's like, some people will have that mentality where it's like, oh yeah, but you still had to pay. And it's like, not much. Like, $3 is like, I don't know if you have this mentality, I mean, I'm sure you do, where it's like, meh, it's $1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How much shit have we bought where it's a fucking dollar? Or,
Yeah.
like, I think I have that mentality anywhere from like $1 to $5, where I don't even question it. It's a, meh, I'll try it out, or I'll buy it, or I'll whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I justify it as, it's $1, it's $3, it's $5, fuck it. I justify it as, I spend $5 on coffee every day.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I can afford it. Would I do that if I couldn't afford? Absolutely not. You know, I'm a responsible person,
Right.
but I justify, like, meh, it's $5.
Yeah.
So I was like, meh. Oh, you still paying? Yeah, it's $3. The fuck? Alright, look at it. Okay.
Right. Right. I don't know, man. After this whole OnlyFans thing, I have a newfound respect for strippers.
Well, you know what is funny? I was actually talking about that with someone the other day, where I do have residents that are strippers,
Mm-hmm.
and just from the beginning to the whole like living on our property,
Mm-hmm.
I have dealt with some extremely professional dancers who are 100% about their bag, and then I'm like, dealt with these other fucking females that I'm like, bitch, you're a stripper, pay your fucking rent. Like, it's just like, you know, and I'm sure they portray themselves, oh, you this badass bitch. I'm like, man, tell your fucking fans you about to get evicted. You know what I mean? It's like, you ain't that bad if you can't pay your rent. I don't give a fuck if it's
Right.
$1,000, $2,000. And then it's like, I've had so many people try to move in with fake pay stubs, and it's like, I've dealt with professional ass strippers who work for a legitimate strip club and have pay stubs. Just
Right.
because you're a fucking dancer doesn't mean you don't have pay stubs. Oh, I only deal with cash. Bye, bitch. Fucking get out of here. You have to have pay stubs to buy shit. And I'm like, do you think working for a legitimate business that deals in cash is going to fuck with the IRS? Do you
Right.
think for one fucking second? No, they are not. That's like one person. Isn't it in Set It Off? I don't fuck with 3 people. The I, the R, and the S.
Yeah.
That is the
Yeah.
They will take everything you fucking have fucking with them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you trying to tell me, and me being in this industry that I've been in, and I've actually dealt with strippers in my previous industry, so I'm like, I must have dumb bitch written on my fucking forehead. Nope, I don't. Not today, sweetheart.
Mhm.
Where's your fucking pay stubs? And oh, you're an independent contractor? Okay, where's your fucking W-9? Where's your business license?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Oh, huh? Business PayPal don't count, boo. Sorry. Fucking cash. What is it? Cash App card don't count, boo. No,
Right.
no. It's like, I have known a few strippers in the day that don't even strip anymore.
Right.
That I had a girlfriend when I was in high school that moved to LA for her dude. Was a big mistake on that end.
Right.
She wasn't 21. She got it was probably a real ID, but it was some other fucking bitch. Got another woman's ID that was over 21. She busted her ass stripping in a 21 and up club.
Right.
While she was 18.
Uh-oh.
No, it was good. She got her fucking bag right.
Yeah.
Really legitimately paid for her fucking schooling. Got her a nice paid off car. Got her a cool little apartment in fucking Huntington Beach. And she don't dance no more.
Wow.
And she's doing the whole dental thing. Don't dance no more. Her shit's paid off.
Yeah.
You know, whatever she's making with her dental shit, she's living off of. She ain't danced in years.
So she got in real
got
quick,
in, got
made
quick
all her
little
bread.
startup money, and got the fuck out.
That's how
Same
you do
thing.
it.
I have another one. I only know 2 of these girls. Same thing. Did the same exact shit. I don't think she needed an ID. She just danced somewhere.
Right.
And got her another medical license, and now she travels like all over the U.S. Goes to the Philippines, and she's like she trains people on medications.
Wow.
Same thing. Got her little apartment, paid off her, paid for her schooling, got in her bag real quick, and stopped dancing. And I'm like, that's how you supposed to do it. Like, I have met way too many strippers that ain't got no money.
Right.
Like, it's like, and I'm one of those too. I'm like, the faster you make it, definitely, I have no problem spending it. But I'm not gonna, oh yeah, I'm a dancer, but it's like, you broke, your car note's late, you're about to get fucking evicted. I'm just like, and maybe because I've seen this and I've witnessed this on women, and I'm obviously a woman, I'm not bashing you, but I'm like, please be fucking smart, because I'm like, you're creating that person, that woman, that other men will just prey on, and they will take all your shit, they will get you evicted, they'll run your fucking car into the ground, and then leave you, and you're like, what, why is it me? Come on, like, I'm sorry, get your hustle right, stack your money, pay your fucking bills, and figure out what the fuck you want to do, because if there's 40-year-old strippers that don't look that good, I'm sorry, you cannot do that forever.
Nope.
So,
everything has an expiration date.
everything has a fucking
They call it in the sports world father time.
I'm just like,
Father time catches up.
like, I truly want women to just be smarter, because there's just so many women that already get preyed on that don't initiate it.
Right.
So, if you have some kind of say, some kind of control, please step your shit up. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, pretty much, that's pretty much all I got to really talk about this week. I really wanted to just touch base on the OnlyFans situation, give a couple shout outs, some RIPs, and, yeah.
Hang in there, everybody. This shit's almost over.
No, it's not. We're in April. Remember my predictions.
What did I say? Hey, it's not there yet.
You said,
It's almost over.
you said next month it'd be over.
This month.
You said this month it'd be over?
Well, like, this cutoff. I'm hoping everything starts back May. Hey, man, let me be fucking positive, because I don't know where
listen.
my ass is going to be come May.
You're an essential. You're an essential. You're good.
I'm like, please fire me. Because I really had hopes of being a stay-at-home dog mom. I'm so serious.
You was on your way. You was on your way, and then the corona fucked up everything.
Guess what?
I should be retiring.
Coronavirus.
This is depressing, y'all. I'm like in between being grateful I have a good job and this fucking bullshit. I have an essential job. It's fucked up.
Yep.
I need my hazard pay. I'm about to write them a letter.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna get up out of here.
I'm that bitch.
Bye.
Been that bitch, still that bitch. Will forever be that bitch. I'm a hood Mona Lisa, break a nigga into pieces. Had to X some cheesy niggas out my circle like a pizza. I'm waiting.
He don't know how to act. He got his sounds.